Hey guys, just wanted to show you what's going on with my 2009 Chevy Silverado 3500 LTZ. It overheats, especially when towing, regardless whether it's a hot or cold day. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the stack. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First, you're going to pull this plastic shroud. You'll use two flathead screwdrivers and pull out all these clips, and then that shroud will just pull right off. Here's the AC cooler, the turbo cooler, and the radiator. So you're going to start by pulling these two bolts out right here. So just leave these AC lines connected now. It'll make things a lot easier. Now you're just going to pull these two bolts off on the fan shroud, and then you'll also want to pull this little module off. You're just going to disconnect it, and then you'll actually just let it hang. So you're not going to disconnect anything. Just pull the bolt out there on the bottom and up top. So here's the fan shroud after getting it out. There's the bolt that holds in that little module. Two clips on the bottom. Two clips on the bottom on the other side, and then also the clip holding a hose. I had to pull the air box out. It's held in by two rubber grommets that you just pop up. Now just pull the two bolts out on each side of the radiator, and then also you're going to want to pull the transmission oil cooler lines off. Those are right here. There's little clips there that you can pull those up and they'll pop right out. You'll just want to keep those covered so no trash gets inside of there. It's not going to leak a whole lot. You just got to keep them covered. Just remember, when you get to this point, the back of your radiator is going to be pretty clean. It'll be the front that's dirty, and it's really hard because of the way they have the radiator support in there to see. This is about the only look you can get. Clear back in there. You can see there's quite a bit of junk in those fins. So we're going to keep digging. I used a ratchet to break it loose and then used this the rest of the way. So this is loose enough now. I think we'll be able to get it right out the top here. So you're going to pull this clip off. Then you're going to come to the other side and you'll pull a couple of these other clips off just to get them loose. Transmission oil cooler, what you're going to do is go ahead and take that little clip and just twist that and it'll pop off, and then you'll get your flathead screwdriver, poke it down in there in between the clip and the shroud, and you'll just pop that clip right up. You'll pop that clip loose and then you can pull that line right out. Now is when you'll want to get your paper towels, and it's not going to leak a lot of oil, but you'll just want to catch everything, and then also really keep those ends covered so you don't get any contaminants in there. So on mine I had to pull off this little air box holder. I had a couple bolts, took that off, and then I also forgot you'll want to disconnect the lower radiator hose. So that's kind of an important piece, and then there's also a bolt underneath that. So once you pull the hose off, then you can get to that bolt. So here it is. I've got it out. You can see it's pretty dang filthy. So I think this is definitely what caused it. You can't hardly see any air through there. It's just plugged up solid, pretty much on the whole thing. Now just get your low pressure water and go ahead and come in. You can blow some of this out, try to clean that as much as you can without removing any of these other coolers. Just a lot easier if you can. Now go through and try to clean this up as good as you can. Low pressure. And I got some of these bent fins. I'm going to come in and try to do what I can to straighten them up. Do it right or do it twice. So it's pretty clean. It's not perfect, but it's pretty clean. I got a lot of the fins straightened out. There's always junk under here, so we're going to keep working at it. Now is also the time to change your fan clutch if you're worried about it. I've got a video you can go check out on how to do that. You should also clean your turbocharger duct. And then now we're ready to put the radiator back in. Well, that was easy. Got it all in. Okay, you're going to want to fill your reservoir up with 50/50 dexcool, antifreeze, and distilled water. Be sure to use distilled water, not tap water, because the tap water will have the minerals that will corrode the inside of your radiator a lot faster. Now you're just going to start your motor and let your truck warm up to 185 degrees, and then your thermostat will kick open. You can come over and squeeze that upper radiator hose like I was just doing, and then keep filling up the coolant reservoir, and you'll make sure you get the system burped and primed. So once you do that, you'll notice that the hose is a little bit firmer. You can feel when there's liquid in there versus air like before. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this makes it easier on your project. You want to try this on. Definitely was worth the time and effort for me to do it on mine, seeing how filthy that radiator was. Don't have any problems now towing. and I can almost pull any load up any hill. So it's time well spent. Thanks for watching.